Something like the goat off in that pocket, whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop me? My day ones had to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning, yeah I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team, congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team, congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play opposite D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Look at me.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. The Jaguars at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
There you go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Taylor now returning it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to Taylor on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasis.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the... And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 172 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Touchdown Colts. Alec Pierce, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good
How they giving me the game?
For the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The 20. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McCann for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 187 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run once more with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far.
Hey, why you keep saying it?
He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 75 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that to the former Colt. It's Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Back to throw now on first down. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second and 1. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A give for Taylor running right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.
Georgia Peach on East Side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, you waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch it tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you.
I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, and I